Hello, magandang araw. My name is Neo and today nandito tayo sa Batangas Racing Circuit para i-feature ang pinaka-latest na Fireblade SP. So, let's go! For the seat height, my height is 5'6" with a 30-inch inseam. Ganito ang itsura sa Fireblade SP. So, mataas siya and tiptoe yan. Tiptoe yan! And then sabi nila sa updated model, in-update din nila yung ergonomics. So, mas relax na daw to. With the foot pegs a little bit lower and the handlebars a little bit higher. And I think mas mas maluwag na siya compared sa unang version. Para dito sa bagong model na to, they made it more tunable, lalo na sa kanyang makina. Okay, one of its highlights at changes na to is yung kanyang split throttle bodies, making the bike more smoother, pero it's basically yung kanyang valve hindi sabay-sabay na bumubukas. Pagdating sa engine braking, it's going to provide a smoother output. And also, kapag nag-accelerate ka, exiting the apex is going to provide smoother input. So para sa bike na to, it can provide adjustments para sa preload kapag sinakyan mo. So kapag sinakyan mo, lalabas dito yung suggested yung setting para sa preload doon sa likod. And also, meron siyang additional na ride mode which is race mode, so wala na siyang ABS doon sa likod. So go all out na. Also, yung tuning nito, this is more designed for more mid-range. So yung gearing niya, I think it's a lot shorter as well. So, mas mabilis na yung pasok ng mga bawat gears. Okay, they adjusted the front winglet forward para mas madali na daw i-flick yung bike around. Also, they made an update sa chassis. Bukod sa mas magana to by 960 grams, it has more flex points. So, hindi siya yung super rigid na body, which is ideal para sa racetrack. So, let's talk about specs. This has a 1000cc inline-4 dual overhead cam liquid-cooled engine na nagpo-provide ng 215 horsepower at 14,000 RPM. At meron siyang 130 Nm of torque at 12,000 RPM. So para sa kanyang front brakes, sa harapan, it has a 330 Brembo Stylema dual disc brakes. Tapos dito naman sa likod, meron siyang single disc 220 two-pot piston caliper. Para sa kanyang suspension, meron siyang upside down 43mm electronically adjustable front suspension. And then dito naman sa likod, meron siyang ProLink swing arm na may TTX 36 na Öhlins. Meron siyang claim na 14.9 km per liter, pero given yung akin is a Z900 RS, nakukuha ko lang doon is 10 km per liter, so expect this to be a lot lower. For its transmission, meron siyang 6-speed manual gearbox with bidirectional quick shifter. Going back here, yung kanyang gulong, it has a 120/70 radial 17. By the way, ZR17 ang size nito, which means yung Z there is indicating it has and is more capable of higher speeds. And para sa likod naman, this has a 200/55 ZR17. So enough talk, try na natin. Okay, so buksan na rin natin. So ito yung key fob. I suggest kapag meron ka nito, huwag mo ilalapit lagi ito kasi malulobat yan. Kasi every time nagre-read ang transmission to, malulobat ang battery mo, hindi mo ma-start ang motor mo. Ergonomics niya, grabe, sub-sub. Tapos in-adjust ko, sorry pero kailangan din mag-ingat, so ginawa kong power 2. So parang yung feeling niya parang dun sa Hornet din, no? Yung onting garagal. So, grabe yung Super Sports ergonomics. Malayong-malayo to sa ZX6R, sa RS660. Parang at this point, ang ganda rin ng engine braking niya kasi it's adjustable. Pero grabe yun. It's too much. It's too much. It's not the same. Kailangan ng disclaimer kasi wala pang ano to, wala pang tank pad, kaya dumudulas lang yung pantalon ko. I can say na mas sub-sub to kaysa sa 10R. Talagang compressed pa rin ako even though they said na they adjusted the seat height and the handlebar is a lot higher now. And ramdam ko yung mainit na siya kasi tumatakbo lang naman ako at second gear. Pero let's see, try natin lang, tingnan natin kung nasagad natin. Grabe. Ngalay na leg ko. Tsaka ramdam ko na yung init. Pumupunta siya dito sa tangke. So para siyang R6 na kapag tumatagal yung gamit mo, ramdam mo na yung init sa tangke. So hindi lang sa makina, pati sa tangke. Pero grabe, thank you so much to Honda Philippines for this experience. Braking power, question pa ba yun? At my skills, this is more than enough. Kanina parang sakit ng katawan ko. Or dahil may adrenaline rush na rin ako. Pero nawawala na yung sakit ng katawan ko. Pero feeling ko mamaya, ramdam ko to. Kung dadali mo to sa kalsada talaga, Diyos ko, sobrang parusa. So ibigay na natin inputs natin later on kasi it's kinda hard to focus sa racetrack and at the same time sa pagsasalita.
Okay naman kayo.
Honda number 1. Okay na po yan. Thank you po, ma'am.
Ang bagong Honda Fireblade is now a full-blown track weapon with lots of customizations and rider aids para surely makuha mo ang best lap times. Power-wise, familiar na siya since nakagamit na ng S1000RR at yung ZX-10R ni Jao. Ergo-wise, nagustuhan ko sa Fireblade next to the S1000RR kasi hindi siya masakit sa braso kahit may times na mali yung posture ko at hindi ko feel na itatapon ako nito paharap. Tech-wise, nawala talaga sa isip ko gamitin yung quick shifter kasi buong track na-stuck lang ako sa second gear at may bahagyang pag third gear. Yun lang muna ang kaya kong provide sa aking skill level. Magandang feature din na kaya ng bike mag-provide ng recommended settings based sa weight mo. Can't say much about the suspension pero it's not set to my weight and settings plus hindi ganun kapatag yung daan sa BRC. Pero overall, feedback ng suspension is not abrupt, smooth lang din ang pasok. Gustong-gusto ko rin yung pag-iba ng tunog niya when you reach higher speeds. Ang ganda ng tunog, pati nung air intake. Kung may cons, it's hard to think of. May onting garalgal lang sa start at low speed. Walang fuel indicator, pero at least may estimate kung gaano pa kalayo aabutin ng gas mo. Also for me, sana may optional cruise control. Pero for its purpose, okay na yan. Madali intindihin functions ng controls. Kakaupo ko pa lang pero nakalikot at napalitan ko na kagad ang power settings. Another good reason is kung gaano kagaan dalhin ang Fireblade. Panalo ang handling nito. Thanks to its overall design and engineering, kaya ko i-flick yung motor as if 10 times lighter siya and perfect yung isang part ng track na may side-to-side curve. At sa wakas na ride na rin ang Dream Superbike and nagpapasalamat ulit ako sa Honda Philippines sa opportunity na to. But do look out for news dahil possibly magkakaroon ulit ng track day experience early next year. Sana makagamit rin tayo ng Fireblade on the road para makapagbigay din tayo ng inputs for riding it on the streets. Pero sa ngayon, dito muna nagtatapos ang ating video. Maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood. This is Neo. As always, ride safe and see you on the road.